Hello Flippers, this is video 7.14. The unit title is Algebra Hot Topics. Objective, students would be able to solve rational equations in geometry problems. That's right, we're still looking at geometry problems. So let's start off with our notes. A rational equation is an equation where there are rational expressions on both sides of the equal sign. One way to solve the rational equations is to use cross multiplication. Yes, that is your favorite thing to do. A lot of you, you're like, oh, what can I do? I can cross multiply. So let's look at this problem here. So if we start with A divided by B equals C divided by D, and that often looks like this when we write it out. It actually looks like A over B equals C over D. So what you often do in this situation is you actually cross multiply. You take C multiplied by B, and then you take A and you multiply it by D. And that's what we call cross multiplying. And if you look here, that's what's actually happened in this particular step. Okay? So this is what we've been working on. This is what we need you to continue to do, but we want you to do it right. So let's take a look at an example. All right, so let's look at question number 1. Question number 1 says we've got 12 over x is equal to 30 over 75. Ooh, and you can see already we've kind of set it up to cross multiply, so let's do it. So we're going to say 12 times 75 is equal to 30 times x. Now I'm going to simplify on the left because 12 times 75 is... So now, here we go, we've got 900. That's what 12 times 75 is, and that equals 30x. So divide both sides by 30, and now I'm finding out that x equals 30. Big ones, that's right. And if I wanted to do this, I could put 30 back in right there in that little spot for x, and I would get an equivalent set of ratios. All right, let's look at this extra problem here now. Number 2. Ooh, it's pretty big. 2 over, or x over 2x minus 3 equals 3x over x plus 11. We got a lot of distributing to do, young people, so let's do it. So we've got x times x plus 11. All that is going to equal 3x times 2x minus 3. So that's step 1, and that's just cross multiplying. Now the next line, we actually want to do the distributing here. So I'm distributing x to x and 11. I'm distributing 3x to 2x and negative 3. What do we get from that? We end up with x squared plus 11x equals 6x squared minus 9x. So now we just want to get things on the same side. We want to find like terms. Ooh, I see some x squareds, both over here and over here. So let's actually combine those. So I'm going to move this negative, I'm going to subtract x squared from both sides. So I'm going to end up with 11x over here. And then that's going to equal 5x squared minus 9x. Well, now I'm going to combine the x's together, not the x squared. Remember, we're looking for like terms. We've got two like terms here, 11x and negative 9x. So I'm going to add 9x to both sides, and this is looking good. So I'm going to end up with 5x squared on the right, which equals 20x on the left. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 5. X. That's right, you can divide by x. Yes, you can, because it's a common multiple. So you're going to end up with x equals 4. Oh my gosh. Now you might be asking yourself a question right now. Why did I go ahead and divide here by 5x? Okay? I'm going to show you a different way to solve this problem from this point. So let's say instead of dividing by 5x, you just decided here to divide by 5. That'd be fine. You'd end up with x squared equals 4x. So now you're going to actually have an equation where you can actually still go ahead and do the next step, where you're going to divide by x here. And then you still end up with x equals 4. So either one of these ways works. And again, you'd have a quadratic if we did it another way. All right, so here's your secret hot question which says solve the following equation. Now, this is an equation. Notice on the left-hand side, you only have x. On the right-hand side, you have 5x plus 3. The hint for this question is going to be if I told you 3 equals x over 3, you could not cross multiply until you turn this into a fraction. And anything can be turned into a fraction by putting a 1 in the denominator. Woohoo! All right, see you guys tomorrow.